Hello. Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming early. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know in the comment section. Good evening, people. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear in the comments. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello, Omotayo. Hello, Ayobami. Good evening. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Harry. All right, fantastic. Good evening. Okay, so what I want us to do, or what I want you guys to do for me, very, very simple. Okay, let me know your name and what city you are joining us from in the comments. So whether you're joining from Lagos, whether you're joining from Benin, from Port Harcourt, from London, from New York, from Ghana, wherever it is that you're joining from, your name and where you're joining us from, let us know. Hey, Femi Seller from Abeokuta, you are very, very welcome. Abigail from Ghana, good evening. Deborah from Ogun State, hi. Wami from London, hello. Chiamaka from Enugu, you are very welcome. Esther from Lagos, Chiamaka from, again, mentioned you already, Enugu. Okay, Butterfly from United Kingdom, hi. Nora from Kogi, hello. Didi from Enugu, Lara from Derby, UK, hi. Rosemary from Ogun State, good evening. Glory from Lagos, hi. Buluwatifa from Abeokuta, Esther from Lagos, Omotari from Lagos, Sandra from Uyo, Mame from Ghana, hello. Francisca from Benin, Miss Mash from Ogun State. Welcome, 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 guys. And I want you guys to do me a very quick favor. If you know that you have friends, you know that you have family members, you know, if you know anyone, colleagues that are supposed to be in this class, or you know that will find this class very, very helpful, but you're not sure if they're here or if they know about the class, please do them a favor and just share the class link with them, okay? Send it over to them on WhatsApp. Just copy the link and send it to them so that they can join us. Good evening. If you're just joining, we are simply sharing our names and where we are joining from, okay? Good evening, blessing from Imo, Jussie from Benin, Esther from Kwara. Welcome, guys. Modesta from Abuja, Catherine from Calabar. Good evening, guys. Asikia from Abuja, Mistura from Lagos, Onye from Abuja. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and you are very, very, very welcome. We're going to be starting very, very soon. Hello, Dora from Kaduna, Onye from Abuja. Welcome, guys. Shilamai from the UK, hi. Peace from Lagos, you're welcome. Good evening, everyone. Class is going to be starting in about 2 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Peace from Lagos, Jamie from Lagos, Blessing from Benue, you are welcome. Margaret from Lagos, Jumi from Lagos, Kochi from Benue. Good evening, guys. You are so very welcome. Favor from Abuja, good evening. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we're going to be starting very, very soon. Hello, Tyrell from Belfast, UK. Hi. Aqua from Ghana, good evening. Uime from Uyo, hello. Favor from Abuja, Elizabeth from Anambra, you are so welcome. Temitakwe from Ibadan, I think you're the first person I'm seeing from Ibadan today. Hi, you're very welcome. Larina from Edo, I hope I got that pronunciation right. Priya from Port Harcourt, I think you're my first Port Harcourt person today. Hey, Glory from Delta, good evening. Hassan from Kano, hello. Tolu from Lagos, welcome, guys. Okay. I'm going to go ahead right now and share my slides. I'm just going to add it to the stage. Okay, guys, let me know. Can you currently see my slides on the screen? Can you see my slides? Are my slides up on the screen? Hello, Oyi from PHC, Aboli from Los Angeles. Hello, Temitakwe from Lagos, Lovely from Enugu. Hi, 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 hi. Precious from Abuja. Hello. Neoma from Owerri. Hi. Okay, you guys can see my screen, fantastic. Now, what I want you to help me do is this. Click on your settings on the YouTube interface, like on your screen. There should be a settings sign. So what I want you to help me do is click on the settings, then click on video quality, and then click on the highest video quality. So that way my slides will be crisp and clear and you'll be able to see everything and you don't miss anything, okay? So the highest quality will be the one with the highest numbers. You know, it's always something times something. So yeah, the one with the highest numbers, yeah, that's the one that I want you to click on so that you'll be able to see my screen very clearly. Hello, Dr. Mary from Abuja, Chinase from Enugu. Welcome, guys. Okay, so let us get started. Like I said earlier, if you know anyone that is supposed to be in this class and currently isn't, please do them a favor and send them the class link. Okay, send it over to them on WhatsApp or however way you communicate, via text or whatever. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so a few housekeeping rules. Now, I love the energy that's going on in the comment section, okay? And I want us to keep that up. So please, let's keep it respectful. Let's keep it, you know, gentle and nice. We can disagree with each other without being insultive or disrespectful, okay? So let's keep the energy positive. Number two, please do yourself a favor and make sure that you have a pen and paper, okay? Or whether it is your tab that you want to write on, whatever the case is. But please ensure that you have something to write on. The last thing that you want is to forget something that I shared in 2 or 3 days' time. Okay, and I'm not going to be able to go back as much. If not, we'll sleep here. Okay, so please ensure you have something you're writing on. Number 3 is to be free from distractions. Okay, so please tell the people around you, your family members, to please just give you this time so that you don't miss anything. The last thing that you want is to miss something important. And like I said, I might not be able to go back as much as you might want so that we don't sleep here. Okay, and last but not least, please be open-minded. Now, why I'm saying that is because there's a lot that I'm going to share in today's class that might sound like the exact opposite of everything that you know and you have read either on the internet or on Instagram. But the one thing I can promise you guys today is that every single thing I'm going to be saying today is based on fact. Besides being a nutritionist, I'm also a pharmacist and I am a sucker for science. So if you cannot tell me, you cannot show me that something scientifically, you cannot show me the studies to back it up, then I'm not going to believe it. I don't just take people's word for it. So everything I'm going to be sharing with you is based on actual facts and actual studies, okay? All right. So my first question for you guys today, why are you in class? Why did you decide to register for this class? What are you hoping to learn from today's class? Now, I'm going to get the ball rolling with a few things that, you know, people, my clients have shared with me, okay? But I want to hear from you. Let me know what you're hoping to take away from this class. Why did you register for this class? Now, lots of things I've heard from different people, from clients, from followers. People have told me that they are tired of the way that they look. They're tired of the way that they feel right now. They're tired of not getting results. People have told me that they're tired of also maybe getting results now only to gain the weight back, okay? People have told me they're tired of boring diets or people telling them they can't eat this, they can't eat that, eating the same fruits and vegetable and chicken all day, every day. People have told me that they are tired of wasting money. They've joined this program, bought this pill, bought this tea, this waist trainer, bought all types of things. There's nothing they don't spend money on. Okay, so tell me, what am I missing? Why are you in class tonight? Onyeti says to lose weight. Lomi says my big tummy after birth. When it says to lose tummy fat. Anita says to lose weight. Let's see. Jess says to lose weight on my tummy. My husband is satisfied with this. Let me see. Hester said lose tummy weight on my weight too. Munachi says to lose weight. If you're just joining us, I'm asking why you are in class today. What are you hoping to get out of today's class? So I want to feel good in my body and be able to maintain it. Yes. I want to eat healthy and lose weight, count calories and maintain my weight. I'm here for my body to build a healthy lifestyle. Thank you. Lose weight and maintain it. All right. Lose weight and tummy fat. So I'm hoping for permanent weight loss routine that works and become a permanent lifestyle. Thank you. To lose tummy fat, I want to know how to eat my food in the right portions. Thank you, 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 thank you. I say I have lots of kg during your program. I'm here for more knowledge. It definitely work. Thank you, fantastic, well done. Okay, so far so good in comment section. I think one thing we can establish is number one, we want to lose weight. Okay, so we definitely want results. Okay, I don't know anybody Everybody's here because they want results. But also, we're here to also learn how to actually sustain the results. I always say that I don't know anybody that wants to lose weight and then gain it back later. Everybody hopes to lose weight and keep it off. The roller coaster of losing and gaining it is not fun for anybody. Okay? So losing it and finally making it a lifestyle so that you can maintain it is where the real flex is. And that is what so many of my clients have been able to do. Take Vivian, for example, who has dropped from a size 16 to a 10, and she has maintained it for the past 1 year working with us. Or take Bayo, who wanted to lose his belly fat. And the one thing that he begged us was that we should hopefully please not take away his swallow. That even if there was going to be anything he would have to give up, not swallow, and he was able to do that. He was still able to enjoy his pounded yam and still get rid of the pot belly. Okay? Or Miriam, who lost 26 kg on her own terms, enjoying the foods that she loves. That is exactly what I want to take you guys through today. So the goal of today's class, number one, I'm going to be showing you guys how you might be the village people that is, doing you. A lot of times, we blame so many different things for why we can't lose weight. But a lot of times, it's us. We are doing things, we don't realize that we're doing them, but we're actually doing things that is frustrating our efforts. So today, I'm going to be showing you how you are the village people that is probably fashioned against your own weight loss success. All right. Number two, I'm going to be showing you how you can enjoy carbs. And I'm talking eating carbs morning, afternoon, night, every single day and still lose weight, because that's exactly what my clients are able to do. Number three, I'm going to be showing you how to stay on track. Now, many of us, we start weight loss programs, we're very gingered, but then all of a sudden, life happens. Work gets busy, you fall sick, or your child falls sick, something just happens, and before you know it, you fall off track. How do you stay on track to make sure that you stay consistent to finally lose the weight? And of course, keep it off, because if you don't stay consistent, of course, we know what will happen. You'll gain the weight back. And last but not least, I want to also share with you my implementation program, where we'll be showing you how to apply everything I'm going to be showing you today in a step-by-step manner so that you can finally get the results that you deserve. Okay? And very, very quickly before we move on, guys, if you stay to the very end of this class, I am going to be sharing with you a free 3-day Nigerian meal plan, okay? I'm going to be sharing the link to download a meal plan that I literally took from my own client's meal plan. 3 days with the recipes and everything. You're going to get the link to download this absolutely free at the end of the class, so be sure to stick around. Now, I want to share a bit about myself, okay? How did I end up doing any of this? For a bunch of you who might not know my backstory. Now, a lot of people, when I tell them what I do, the first thing that they assume is that, oh, I probably used to be very big, right? And then I lost weight. But my story is actually a bit different than, most people's stories. I was never big. In fact, I was a size 6. But around the end of secondary school, this is QC, by the way, 2009, I was SS3. I don't know if there are any QC girls here, but if there are, hello. I think this was the first time I started really noticing that I was doing, like, your stomach is big, right? But I was still young. I really didn't care. But by the end of around final year in pharmacy school, right? Since there's no visual, please check on your end. Please let me know, guys, if you can see my screen. Let me know it's from me or it's from your end. Now, at the end of pharmacy school, right, it had become so bad that, you know how normally your stomach, and all of us have the ways that we are able to hide it. We suck in the stomach. We angle our pictures one way or another. There are things that we do to actually hide the belly. But at the end of the day, okay, at some point, I couldn't hide it anymore. So I finally decided, you know what, there's something that I got to do about it. And I remember then I actually hired somebody who had lost a bunch of weight. But apparently, she didn't know what she was doing. It seems that losing weight does not mean that you know how to help other people actually lose weight, okay? And like many of you, I did the gym. I bought teas. I tried different diets. I was desperate. I finally hired an actual coach to help me. And while I did actually lose the belly fat, the other side or the other problem that I then faced was the fact that it was not very realistic. But all the same, what really pushed me to take this seriously and really become a nutrition coach was my dad, okay? At some point in the middle of my own belly saga, he became diagnosed with prediabetes. And this was no surprise at all. Now, why wasn't it a surprise? My family has a very strong history of prediabetes. And I mean, my grandma died of complication of prediabetes. My dad's elder brother has had it for decades. So it just felt like this thing has finally come for my dad. And my first instinct was, if I work with a nutritionist, let him go and work with her too. But I was eating 4 oranges in the morning, a farro with protein in the afternoon, salad in the night. Me, I was young and desperate. I did it, but in my mind, I'm like, my father is not going to follow this type of diet. Though. It's not going to work, right? And that is exactly why I started asking myself, is it possible for people to lose weight, for people to eat healthy with Nigerian food? Because I knew my father was not going to follow the type of terrible diet I was following. And guys, that is what led me down the road to my very first certification in nutrition for disease management. Okay. After that, I wrote my best-selling book, What Should I Be Eating? I went on to help my dad's elder brother. He was on insulin at the time. We halved the dose of his insulin. His wife was hypertensive. I helped her lose about 10 kg. And I'm like, okay, I think people really need this, right? The book came out. Lots of people started sharing it. And I decided to get my second certification. So I'm also a US certified integrated nutrition health coach. And fast forward 6 years later, we have helped tens of thousands of people across over 20 countries to not only lose weight, but to finally actually keep it off. And with all of that knowledge, all of that experience from helping all of these people, I am here today to finally reveal the secrets to helping you lose weight and keep it off for good. So if you guys are ready for us to dive right in, give me a hashtag ready in the comments and we'll get the ball rolling. Okay? Give me a hashtag ready. Give me a hashtag ready in the comments. Let's get the ball rolling. All right, fantastic. Thank you. Now, the very, very first thing that I want to share with us today are the beliefs that are sabotaging our weight loss success. Now, tell me, which one of the following have you ever told yourself before? If you're trying to lose weight and you've not seen much success, have you ever told yourself, it's my genes? Or you've said to yourself, oh, I just have big bones. Or my fat is too stubborn. Or I'm too old. Which one of the following have you ever told yourself? Let me know in the comments. Which of the following have you ever believed or have you ever told yourself about your lack of results? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Ike says my fat is too stubborn. Give says it's my genes. Leah says all. Sarah says my fat is stubborn. Okay, Kenny says my genes. Angela says it's my genes. Maria says it's my genes. A lot of people are saying it's my genes. But Fai says it's my genes. God, it's my genes. Someone else is saying all. I thought that my gene and my fat is stubborn. Okay, Yechi says everything. Okay. Now, let me explain what happens when you tell yourself this, right? When we blame our bodies. Number one thing I want you guys to understand is that your genes only affect about 5 to 10, only contribute about 5 to 10% of whether or not you're going to be overweight. Okay? Whether or not you're going to be overweight, your genes is affecting that only 5 to 10%, which means that the remaining 90 to 95% is based on your own habits. But I can understand why it usually feels like it is your genes, because when you look around you, your mom is big or your dad is big, your uncle, your aunties, it's like everybody around you is big and it starts to feel like, of course I'm going to be big, right? It's a family thing. Now, the reason why it looks like a family problem is this. Where you learn how to eat, how to cook your meals, your habits around physical activity, guess what? You're going to learn it from the people around you. Okay? It's not something you bring. We don't bring down knowledge from heaven. When we get to earth, we get to start picking those habits from the people that brought us up. Now, if the people that were around you when you were growing up, all of them are big, guess what? Whatever habits made them big, you are going to learn those habits too. It's just normal. We learn what we see. So it should not be surprising that you are also big, because guess what? You learned the same habits that they have. And one thing that I can assure you is this, that if you change your habits, you can rewrite your story. I mean, if I take my dad as an example, he could have decided and said, my mother had diabetes. In fact, that's what killed her. My brother has had it for 20 years. So me now that I'm pre-diabetic, it's not my fault now. It's just how it is in our family. He could have given up. But no, we decided that his story could be different. And guess what? Yes, his story is different. It has been 7 years, and my dad's blood sugar is still normal till today. Zero medication. So I am telling you today that if you decide that your story will be different, I promise you that it will be different. The fact that everyone around you and your family members are big does not mean that that has to be your own story too. Okay? And for those of you that are saying that you're big boned, there is nothing like being big boned. If you compare the x-ray of somebody who is size 18 and you compare the x-ray of somebody that is size 10, I am telling you that you will not be able to tell the difference in their bones. You cannot see the difference. The bone size is basically the same. Now, yes, do people have different bone densities? Yes. Okay. You can have different bones in terms of the weight. So, yes, you will see some people, they'll tell you their weight and you'll be like, you don't look like you're up to 80 kg. Right? Yes, some people have high body. But when it comes to your dress size, there's nothing like being big bone though. Like I said, if you check the x-ray of people with different sizes, same height, same age, same everything, I'm telling you, you will not be able to say this is the person that is size 18 and this is the person that is size 10. So that big boned matter, please, I need you to drop it. And if you've ever felt like your fat is stubborn, I actually don't blame you, because I felt that way too. When you are doing everything in your power to lose weight and nothing is working, at some point it starts feeling personal, like there's something wrong with me, there's something wrong with my body. Because this is how I want you to think about it. Imagine a door and you get there, you think you have the key. Now you put the key inside and this door is not opening. But guess what? That door is not opening because it's the wrong key. And no matter how much you try to open that door, as long as you keep using the wrong key, that door will not open. It has nothing to do with you. It is the same way why a lot of us have been trying to lose weight, but we have been doing the wrong thing. And as long as you keep doing the wrong thing, you cannot lose the weight. It's not about you. It is the method you are using. And I'm so glad that you're in today's class so that you can finally learn the main thing you have to be doing to finally lose weight. And last but not least, if you've ever felt like you are too old to lose weight, I want you to read Ms. Olufoge's testimony, right? So she says, I started at 100.7 kg. She was 56 as when she joined us. And the one thing she kept talking about was her age. She was like, back then when I want to lose weight, any small thing like this, I've lost 10 kg. It was so easy back then. I don't know why. I don't know why I cannot lose weight anymore. Now she started at 100.7. She says, I did not know that I could do it. 7 kg gone as at this morning, I weigh 93.7. How do I begin to thank you? I am in tears. Gosh, thank you so much. Now, I don't care how old you are, okay? We've had clients up to I think our oldest client so far is like she was 69 or so and still lost weight. So your age is not the problem. When it comes to weight loss, a lot of times we tell ourselves very negative things. You know how they keep talking about money and people say, you need to speak positivity into your financial situation so that it can come to pass. That theory also works for your weight loss. In fact, it works in every area of your life. You cannot be speaking negative thoughts into your weight loss and be expecting positive results, okay? So weight loss does not even start in the kitchen and it does not start in the gym. Please, where does weight loss truly start? It starts with the message you are feeding your subconscious. So please, someone help me. Where does weight loss truly start? Where does weight loss truly start? Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much, Faishola. It starts in your mind. It is your mindset. Thank you so much, Lola. It starts with your mind. If there's nothing you're going to take out of today's class today, guys, let it be this one thing. I need you to first believe that you can lose this weight. That is the first step. I need you to stop saying that your fat is stubborn. I need you to stop saying that you will never lose this weight. I need you to actually believe that it is possible. When you can believe that it is possible, then we can now start talking about your diet and other things, okay? Because when you give yourself excuses like it is my genes, I'm just too old, then you're giving yourself excuses to fail. You're giving yourself an excuse to stop trying, to stop working at it. Don't give yourself that excuse because it is very possible. Vicky, it was another doubter. So I felt like she could not lose the weight anymore. She says, "Hi, Ojoyo. I could give you the biggest hug if I could see you right now. I have lost 12 kg. I can't believe I'm typing this right now. From 80 kg to 68 kg, I have tried putting on my wedding reception dress and it is practically falling off my body. And to think I just finished nursing my child 3 months ago." So guys, it is possible. I don't care whether you had 3 kids, 4 kids, you did cesarean section, you had PCOS, whatever it is. I need you to first of all just believe that you can lose this weight. Number 2, belief that is putting a lot of us in trouble. This idea that as long as we're eating small or as long as we're eating healthy, then we should lose weight. Which team are you? Let me know in the comments. Are you team, I don't eat that much, but I'm not losing weight? Team, I eat like only once a day, but I'm still not losing weight? Or team, I eat very, very, very healthy, but still this weight is not shifting? Which one do you belong to? Which team are you? Team, I don't eat that much. Team, I eat like only once a day. Team, I eat healthy. Which one are you? Maureen says, I eat once a day. Tito says, team healthy. Leah says, I eat once a day. Kachi says, I don't eat that much and I'm not losing weight. Carol says, all of the above. Kennedy says, I only eat once a day. Nora says, I don't eat that much. Neoma says, Sophia says, I eat once a day. Gloria, I don't eat that much. Sophia says, I used to think like C. Hope says, I don't eat that much. I eat once a day. I'm seeing a lot of I eat only once a day. I don't eat that much. Okay. So now what I'm going to prove to you guys, I want to show you how you can be eating only once a day. You can be eating healthy and still not get results, okay? Because the first thing I need you guys to understand is this. Quantity is important, yes. Even frequency is also important. However, the amount of calories that you're consuming per day is the most important thing. Now, a lot of us eat sometimes and we don't even remember, we don't have no idea how many calories we're actually consuming, right? But your body is keeping very accurate methods. You might not know, but your body knows how many calories you're eating. It is recording it. The records are so accurate, okay? Such that you can eat so many calories in one sitting that you will not lose weight. And I'm going to show you guys a very practical example, all right? Now, I want you to imagine that you have not eaten all day. You have not eaten anything all day, and now you finally gotten home. You're tired, you're exhausted. You've come back from horrible Lagos traffic, and now it's finally time for you to eat something. So you balance with like some rice, maybe 3 cups of cooked rice. And by the way, 3 cups of cooked rice is not a lot. Okay, it's not a lot. Then you add your atadindi, your fried stew that has oil swimming on top of it. Now, because of all the oil, we've added like another 360 calories on top of it. Now you added some chicken, which of course you fried 300 calories. And me, what is rice without dodo? So very, very easily, all right? You're eating over 1,400 calories in one sitting. Easy. Now, if this was all that you were eating, you'll probably be fine. You'll probably still lose weight. But let me now show you where the problem now starts. First one is what I call mindless eating. A lot of the times we don't remember that we've eaten because it's like until we carry plates and spoon, we don't record that we've eaten something. So you know how you pass by your kitchen, you see that bottle of granola sitting down, you go, you pour. Or you're at your office desk, your mind is bored, you feel like entertaining your mouth, you carry granola, you pour, you eat. Every handful of that granola that you're eating is about 200 calories. Again, like I said, you might not know, but your body is recording it. Okay? Then your child will come, mommy or daddy, help me open these biscuits. But as you are the one that buy the biscuits, you decide that you deserve 1 or 2 pieces. So you open it and then you take 1 or 2 pieces, you eat. But again, if they ask you if you've eaten, you say no. But what your body is recording what? The calories. Then finally, you are packing up your children's plates or your husband, or you're packing the food around the house and they did not finish their food. In this economy, food cannot waste. So what do? You turn into your house waste bin. You're helping everybody to finish their food. Okay, like I said, the calories are adding up. Number two problem is what I call hidden calories. These are things that we eat that we know that we are eating it though. It's not as if we forgot that we ate them, but we don't even realize how many calories that they have. Okay, and I'll give you some examples, like your cashew nut. I don't know how many of us know this brand of cashew. Okay, this Lion brand. This small pack, their small pack, is 570 calories for just one small pack. That's something you just have as a snack at some point during your day. You don't even remember it, right? That one is on one side. Then for a lot of us that like tea, we like our coffee, whatever it is, your oats, and they say sugar is bad. So you switch now. Now you're doing honey. Okay, you're doing honey or you're doing date syrup or whatever it is, but you don't realize that a tablespoon of honey is 63 calories. Do you know how many calories are in a tablespoon of sugar? 48. So that your honey that you switch to actually has more calories than the sugar you are running away from. But because you feel honey is healthier, you're not even measuring it. Many of you will just carry it. You just pour it until the Lord tells you to stop. As the Spirit leads, okay, you pour. Or is it the water one? You know you're supposed to be drinking water, but they've said, Coke is not good, soda is not good. So in your bid to eat healthy, no more, we don't do Coke anymore, we don't do Fanta anymore, we've abolished everything. Now we're doing juice. Okay, we are now doing juice. But what you don't realize, and I don't care whether this your juice is freshly pressed, is organic, I don't care whether you are the one that went into the kitchen to juice this juice by yourself. So you're 100% sure that nobody added any sugar. I don't care how fresh this juice is. If you carry a bottle of Coke, 500 ml bottle, and you pour that juice inside, you are drinking between 200 to 240 calories, depending on the mix of the juice. That is fact. Go and Google it. Do you know how many calories are in a bottle of Coke? The Coke you're running away from. Your Coke is 210 calories. In fact, there's a newer version of Coke now, not zero Coke, normal Coke. If you check, there are some you see at the bottom of the packaging. You see less sugar. That one is 160 calories. So for every time you say I don't want to do Coke, let me do juice instead. I'm not saying that the juice is not healthier than the cocoa, but I need you guys to keep remembering that when it comes to fat loss, when it comes to weight loss, the calories are king. So when you are doing your juice instead of your Coke, you are still drinking the same calories that you're running away from. So now let us now look at what your day can look like. Okay, so first of all, you've added like 2 tablespoons of honey, and this is even me being very considerate. Many of us are doing a lot more, but let's just say you added like 2 tablespoons of honey. Maybe you drank tea twice that day, or you put some in your honey, in your oats, or whatever. That's already 126 calories. Okay, that's the same number of calories in 2 small apples, by the way. But let's just keep that aside. Okay, then you had that cashew nuts, right, at your desk at some point during work. Or those of you that like the Easy Executive brand, whatever the name is, you should add that one. That's already another 570 calories. Easy, right? And then because you're trying to get your water up, but you don't want to do soda, so you're doing juice, no problem, 240 calories. The biscuits that you stole from your child, 100 calories. Then all the meals from this first food, this only food that you actually ate in the night, okay? If we add up everything again, you have eaten 2,600 calories. Now, I want to put this in context for you. If we put this into context, for people who are trying to lose weight, you're supposed to be eating maybe between 1.2 to 1.8, especially if you're on the bigger side, you can eat up to 1.7, 1.8, even up to 1.9, 2,000 calories if you are well over 100 kg. If you're towards your 70, 80, probably doing 1.4, 1.5 calories. But see how much you're eating. And it doesn't feel that way when you are doing it. So sometimes you really feel like you're making effort. You feel like you're practically starving yourself. You feel like you're working out, but somehow, it's like you're even gaining weight. How does it make sense? So does fruit add to calorie intake? Yes, fruits have calories too. That's why your juice has calories. The juice in the fruit has calories. So yes, your fruit has calories too. The calories come from everywhere. Number 3 thing that a lot of us believe that sabotages us. You believe that you must be using something, you must be drinking something before you can lose weight. Which team are you on? Which one of these have you tried? Slimming tea, lemon water, apple cider vinegar, waist trainer. Which one? Tell me. Which one have you tried? Don't worry, you guys, you can eat. So I will show you how you can still be eating. It's not like you cannot eat any of these things. But a lot of us are eating them in the wrong portions, and that's what's putting us in trouble. Nema says waist trainer. So someone said more everything. Anita says all. Sonia, apple cider vinegar. Precious says all. Hey, Chinelo says all. Sophia says slimming tea and lemon water. Florence says all. That's why my mother is laughing at me. Make her reduce my mind. Miriam says for the waist trainer or no green tea. Leah says all. Even got dizzy from wearing waist trainer. Jesus. Grace, ACV. Okay. Guys, the only thing that is going to help you to lose weight, I will say it again, is being in a calorie deficit. A lot of times when people enter our DMs, okay, I want you to help us lose weight. I heard about your program. Okay, we're now telling them these are the things you included in the program, and then they'll end and they'll ask, Odu, but what about the supplements? And we're like, and there's no supplements. And they're like, now, is it because I've not joined the program? Is that why you don't want to tell us which supplements you're going to give us? And I'm trying to convince people that it is just the meal plan. And I'm telling you, there are people that still don't believe us. They're like, don't worry, maybe when I join the program, you will tell me which supplements that your people are using. Because people just so believe that you have to be drinking something. And that's why a lot of us keep jumping from influencer to influencer. This one will release tea today. Another one will release fat burner today. You keep buying and buying and buying because you are waiting for one secret formula somewhere to come and save you. The energy you're supposed to put towards your lifestyle, you are hoping for one product. Fat loss weight is not like malaria. It's not like malaria. You take a malaria drug and bam, the thing will cure you. It does not work like that. Stop throwing your money away. Stop wasting your money. All the energy you're supposed to put towards your diet to achieve a calorie deficit, you are spending your time and energy looking for products. Yes, some of these teas and pills can help you reduce bloating. Some of them can help you reduce your appetite, which is good. Some of them will marginally increase your metabolism. But you know what most of them do? What most of them do is to send you to the toilet 20 times a day. So when people come and say, that product really works. You know, I 2 days or 3 days, I've lost 5 kg. How won't you lose 5 kg when you have been going to the toilet morning, afternoon, and night? You lost 5 kg of shit. That's what you lost. Not fat. Let's not deceive ourselves. And the truth is, a lot of these products are not safe. People will send me products. Is this product safe? Shebi, you're a pharmacist. And I'm saying, I cannot answer that question. No. Because the product is somewhere from Taiwan or somewhere with different herbs that I don't know. They've not done any studies on it. What is the effect on your liver? I don't know. If you continue to use it for the next 1 year, how will it affect your kidney? I don't know. There's no studies. So I cannot answer the question for you. So you're using yourself as guinea pig. Just know that a lot of these products do not go through the rigorous checks that your normal drugs go through. That your Panadol that you are seeing, before they put it on the market, it will have gone through about 7 years of clinical trials. Till today, they are still testing it. If any new side effect comes, that leaflet inside, they will update it. They don't do any of that for these supplements. So just know, okay? None of these people use slimming tea. None of these clients use slimming teas. None of them use waist trainers. And some of them are moms. Some of them have done CS. You don't need these products. Please stop wasting your money. What you need to do is to be in a calorie deficit. And that is exactly what I want to explain to you now. How to do this. How to enjoy your everyday Nigerian meals and still lose weight. Now, before we continue, no matter how many times I tell people, you can still eat rice and lose weight. You can still eat bread and lose belly fat. People don't believe me. So what I want to do now is I want to show you one of my clients. This is Suberu. Okay. So she lost about 7 kg on our program, burned the belly fat. But more importantly, what I want to show you guys is what she was eating on the program. Okay. So this is one of her meals. This was posted by 7:30. This is her dinner. potatoes with eforo and fish. This was another meal. I think this was another dinner she posted by 7:29 p.m. on the group. This is plantain with fish sauce and coleslaw. This was one of our lunch, posted at almost 3 p.m. This is rice with catfish pepper soup. This one is a breakfast, posted this by past 9. This is basically bread and egg sandwich. This is basically how she was eating on a daily basis and still got results. But let me show you how and why it is possible. Okay? And I don't care what your goal is, whether you're trying to lose back fat or whether you're trying to lose belly fat or whether it's your Christian mother ammo, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve or do. Okay? This is how you can be eating every day and still get results, just like all these clients. How do you achieve a calorie deficit? First thing I need you guys to understand, when all of us were in primary school, they taught us classes of food, right? But I think the issue or the mistake that a lot of us, that they made when they were teaching us was that they did not teach us the portions, okay? Now, one way to know, I just watched a video before class today of one man complaining about birthday party pack. When something is expensive, I want you guys to think of calories like money. When the calories in something is plenty, automatically, obviously, you should eat it in small amounts. I think that just makes sense, right? It just makes sense. And then when the calories in something is small, then you know that, okay, this one, I can eat a lot more of it. But how do you know when the calories in something will be plenty and when it will be small? That's what I want to show you now. You can use the class of food to know. Let's start with vegetables. So I'm going to show you the calorie profile of different classes of food using different examples. So let's start with vegetables, and I'm using cabbage to represent vegetables here. Now, a cup of cabbage, right, is about 17 calories. That's vegetables, right? Now, let's move on to fruits. Now, that same measurement, 1 cup, if I use pawpaw as an example for fruits, is 60 calories. As you can see, fruits have more calories than vegetables, all right? So the number has jumped now from 17, we've jumped to like 60 between vegetables and fruits. Let's continue. For starches, let's use our beloved rice as an example, right? Now, a cup of cooked rice is 205. See that jump? We've gone from 60 calories of fruit to 205 in what? In starches. Let's continue. Protein, I'm using chicken as an example here. Again, same measurement. 1 cup of chicken, if you diced it, is about 248. Kind of similar to your carbs. Now, let's jump to our fat and oil. I'm using groundnut as example. Same measurement, same 1 cup. 1 cup of groundnut is 828 calories. So we have gone from 17 to 60 to 205 to 248 to 800 and something. Guys, your fats and your oils are very high calorie. And I don't care whether it is healthy. A cup of groundnut is 828. The rice that you're running away from is just 205. Whenever you're about to eat something, I want you to ask yourself, where does this food fall? Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? Is it a protein? You start to have an idea of how much to have. A lot of times people are like, I don't know groundnut was that high calorie. But you have to remember, where does groundnut oil come from? It's not from groundnut. Your oil, I keep shouting that oil is high calorie. It's a fat. It is a fat. Avocado is high calorie. Why? That's where avocado is a fat. People say, hey, but avocado is healthy now. But it is still a fat. The fact that it is a healthy fat does not remove the calories. That it is healthy just means that it is healthy for your cholesterol levels. It will help you to reduce your bad cholesterol. That is what we mean by it is healthy. Not that the calories are less. No, the calories are not less. Fat is fat. Unhealthy fat or healthy fat or calories are the same. Whether it is healthy or not depends on how it affects your blood cholesterol level. That is a separate matter. Okay? So when you look at a food, or people are like, coconut is high calorie. Coconut, is that not where we get coconut oil from? So should it be a surprise that it is high calorie? When you start to think about it like this, you understand why we say, vegetable, you can eat plenty. This, what I just explained now, is the basis of something called the plate method. And I'll explain the theory behind this. Now, the plate method teaches us that to achieve a calorie deficit without even needing to count calories, half of your plate should be filled with a vegetable. Any type of vegetable you want, whether it's coleslaw, whether it's efori roll, okra, bitter leaf soup, afra, whatever it is, just fill up half of your plate first. Half. Then the remaining half, divide it again into two. Quarter of your plate should be filled with a starch, whether it's rice, plantain, yam, eba, whatever it is, bread, keep it there. Then this last quarter will now be a protein. Then you now finish it up with a small fruit. Now, this fruit, you can have it with your meal. You can have it later on, as a snack, whatever it is. Now, there is one class of food that is not on my slides. Which one is it? There's a class of food right now that is missing. Which class of food is not on my slide right now? Thank you very much. Fats. Thank you, Butterfly. There is no fat on the slides right now, but it is intention now. Okay? Yes, there's water too. Please drink as much water. Fat is where I'm going, and the reason why it's not there, it's not as if it's not there. This salad now, I'm going to add salad dressing, right? But I want you, the reason why it's not there is because you're supposed to use them in very small amounts. All the different ways that fat and oil can enter this food, I want you to minimize it. So, okay, you want to add salad dressing to the salad, use small. Or in fact, you can go as far as looking for a low-fat dressing, right? There's stew on top of this rice. I wish I put oil to cook the stew, Abby. I'm making sure that I put small oil. The chicken, I could have fried it, but no, I did not fry it. I grilled it instead. Because frying it is another way that oil will enter this food. Every single avenue for oil to enter this food, I'm making sure that I am minimizing it. So instead of frying my chicken, you can grill it, fry it, roast it. I don't boil it, but please stop throwing it inside oil. Stop cooking your stew with so much oil swimming on top. You cook soup, you cook efori roll, you cook okra, you cook afang, you cook edikaikon. Reduce the oil. That is the final piece of this. This is another example. This is a efori roll with goat meat and wheat swallow. The same principle applies. Half of the plate, efori roll. Quarter of the plate, goat meat. This goat meat in this instance, it was boiled. The wheat, we put it there. Quarter of the plate. It's the same rule. It's the same idea. Right? Then the oil in the efori roll, we kept it very small. The meat, we boiled it instead of frying it. Can you understand? This method is so simple, but it is so powerful in terms of the results that you can get from doing this. Now, this is someone who used the plate method, and she sent us this. This was her own presentation of the plate method, one of her meals, right? You can see the size of the vegetable. Then the rice, she had some eggs as her protein and then banana as her fruit. He says, hi, hope you're doing good. This is what I had for lunch. People are already commenting that I'm losing weight. The meals are so filling and yummy, and I don't get to binge on junk food anymore. I always say one of the things that starts to happen for you when you actually start eating healthy is that your cravings for nonsense will start to reduce. Normal. Okay? Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about today was how to stay on track. How do you stay consistent so that you can finally not only get results but maintain your results? Which one of the following best describes you? I end up eating whatever I see because A, I cannot figure out what to eat. B, I don't have time to meal prep. C, I don't like cooking. D, I travel a lot. Which one of the following best describes you? I end up eating whatever I see because I can't figure out what to eat. I don't have time to meal prep. I don't like cooking, or I travel a lot. You can have more than one answer. Blessing says A and B. I can't figure out what to eat and I don't have time to meal prep. Miriam says B. Favor says A and B. Yusuf says B, C, D. Okay. Nafis said A. Precious A. Two Precious is actually A. Shalom says I can't figure out what to eat. So it says A and B. I'm seeing a lot of A and B. Interesting thing is I'm a C. I don't like cooking. A lot of people just assume that because I am a nutritionist somehow, I should automatically like cooking. I don't like cooking. I really don't. Caretakers. Okay. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of us make on this our fit farm journey is that we wait until that very moment when our stomach is literally crying and begging us for food. That is the moment a lot of us ask this question. So what will I eat now? It is after your crazy day at work, crazy traffic, you get home, you now say, what will I eat now? Or you'll be at work, you are now so hungry, it's 3 p.m., you've not eaten anything all day. That's when you say, what will I eat now? That is what puts a lot of us into trouble. We don't plan. We plan every other thing in our lives, but somehow we keep expecting that this food area, somehow we'll just figure it out. It will just figure itself out. But the truth is, if you wait till you're already starving to look for food, then you've already set yourself up. You have set yourself up because when you are hungry, guess what? You are not thinking of, which option can I eat that is going to be healthy? How can I make sure that there's vegetable on my plate? How can I make sure that the oil is, all of that one becomes mute. That one doesn't matter anymore. All you want is food. And so whatever presents itself is what you will eat. That is exactly how a lot of us end up eating nonsense. We do not plan. Okay? And you have to have a plan for all the different scenarios in your life. A lot of us know, nobody knows you more than you. You know that, okay, there are the periods when, I'm not actually able to cook because my weekend was somehow. Or you know that my office sometimes, there are these periods when, work it gets so crazy. Maybe you have different seasons in your office where things are busier than normal. You have all these different parts of your journey, basically, of your life. There are times you know that, my office usually tells me I usually travel once in a while for work. You have all these different parts, but yet we don't plan for them, but you have to. There'll be the periods when things are fantastic. You're able to meal prep, you're able to do everything right, everything is going on well. And then there are times when things are just scatter. But you need to have plan for also those scatter periods too, because you know that they will come. And I want to show you guys an example. Okay, an example of what your day could look like. And I'm using me, literally my own life, because there are just periods when maybe I am not able to meal prep. My weekend will just be so somehow. Maybe I was not able to go to the supermarket. I was not able to make it to the market. I could not buy anything. But I've got to the point where I know that is a possibility. And because I know it's a possibility, I actually literally have a plan for those scenarios. And this is an example of what my day could look like if I'm not able to plan properly. I don't have time to cook. I don't have time. Breakfast, one of my favorite things. If I don't do cereal, I do oats. The day I found out that you can make oats in the microwave, I never went back. Because guess what? I don't have to wash pots after. And it's very fast. 2 minutes, my oats are ready. So it's why I always ensure that I have cereal. I always ensure I have milk. I always ensure I have some kind of fruit at home. Because by the time I do my oats milk, a fruit and some protein, whether it's an egg or it's chicken that I made in bulk and I threw into my freezer, I have a balanced breakfast. For snack, this Kem's crackers, I'll never forget it from my school period. This was my exam biscuits, right? Or I do one of all these smaller biscuits. All of us know all these, a lot of them now, they are doing smaller packs. Digestive now has a smaller pack. Rich Tea has a smaller pack. A lot of them are doing all these mini sizes. They've portioned it for you, so no stress. I'll just take one pack, done. If I have fruits are another option that I also love. I can do like 2 small fruits. Snack is done. Lunch. If it is corn season, my lunch is done. I don't have to even think, right? If it's for me to boil a big batch of corn, or if I'm outside and I get to buy lunch with a few pieces of coconut and I am done. Lunch is done. Dinner, on my way from work, I must stop by my suya man's place. They already know me there. They don't, you know how they want to heat your suya? They will carry that their spoon of oil and start pouring it all over it. I tell them not to do that. Carry it and warm it for me and give me my thing. And I get home and I soak it with some gari. Guys, this whole day, with me not cooking a single thing except boiling this egg, is 1,500 calories. Zero cooking. Yes. Was I busy? Yes. Was I not? I was not able to cook. Yes. But was I still able to eat a relatively balanced meal? Was I still able to stay within my calorie allowance? Yes. I'll give another example. Okay, oh yeah, you have traveled. You're not even at home. How will you do it? You also have to have a plan. One of the favorite things I like to do, if I'm in, depending on what city that I am, I will do a sandwich from So Fresh plus their vegetable juice, their ABC juice. It's apple, beetroot, and carrots. Breakfast is set. It doesn't have to be So Fresh, it can be anywhere. If you're in the abroad, there are so many low calorie options from Subway. There are things options you can do from McDonald's. They are low calorie options, but you have to be aware of these options. Snacks, yet again, I can easily do a simple biscuit or I can do fruits. I love fruits again because it's not, you're not cooking anything, it's just to buy and wash. Okay, the place, half portion of jollof rice, two portions of their salad. If they don't have grilled chicken, I'll just do boiled egg. Because some eateries, sometimes you get there, there is nothing that is grilled or boiled. Everything is fried. Whenever I go to some places and they don't have anything that is grilled or boiled like that, most times I'll just, you have boiled egg, just give me boiled egg. Let me be going. Right? But if they have grilled chicken, good. And I like the fact that a lot of places now they sell half portion because truth is most of their portions are too big. So a lot of them do half portion. Even if they don't do, buy the remaining half inside takeaway. Dinner, I enter Chicken Republic, do their moi moi with their chicken salad. Again, I did not cook, but did I eat? Yes. This is 1,550 calories. Zero cooking. So it is very, 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 very possible, but you have to have a plan. And it is why we actually went a step ahead to create these two resources for our clients. One is the quick meal options. So basically, we have some called quick meal options that help clients with meal ideas they can do in 5 minutes or less, zero cooking. We also have something called the Eat Out Guides that tells you, okay, well, if you enter Chicken Republic, this is what to buy and this is the quantity to buy. If you're abroad, if you enter Starbucks, this is what to buy. If you enter Domino's, if you enter Burger King, if you enter Sweet Sensation, if you enter TFC, this is what to buy. Because the truth is, life will happen to you. It's just facts. These are the two resources that helped these clients get results. She says, I haven't been active on the group because of my field work. Because of my field work schedule this month. She's an engineer. I don't know. She was somewhere outside working. She says, I knew I was going to be very busy, but I joined this batch because of your birthday discount. I have had to make do with the food options for busy people, and I must commend you. I have lost 6 kg. Now a dress size down, even without any exercise. And I want to use the opportunity again to tell you guys that even if you're unable to exercise, you can still lose weight. Why? Because you can achieve a calorie deficit with just your diet. Exercising can increase your results. But if your diet by itself already puts you in a calorie deficit, you will start to lose weight there and then. So guys, let me know. Have I been making sense? Someone says TUC biscuit. Okay, yes. I love TUC. Have I made sense so far? All right, fantastic. I am glad. I am glad that this is making sense so far. I am so glad this is making sense so far because if you took everything that I have been telling you today, everything that I hope you have been writing down, if you take everything that I've shared with you and you started to apply it, I can promise you that you will finally start to get results. Those of you that feel like you cannot lose weight, like you're not making any progress, you will start to see a shift. Okay? But what if we could do a lot better than just getting some result? What if we could go on to help you lose 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50 kg? What if you did not have to figure out everything by yourself? You did not have to figure out and stress, am I in a calorie deficit or not? What portion should I be having? What exactly should I be eating? What if everything was already figured out for you? How do I cook the meals? How do I ensure I'm not using too much oil? What do I eat if I'm not at home? What do I eat when I'm busy? What do I eat when I have to go outside and buy food? What if everything was already figured out for you so you could stop making mistakes, stop doing trial and error, stop wasting your precious time and effort, and finally start getting the results that you want? Would you guys like me to show you how? To show you how everything that I have taught you today, plus so much more, can be implemented for you in your own life in a step-by-step manner so that you can finally get the results that you want guaranteed. Would you be interested? Would you like me to show you how? Okay, without further ado, guys, I want to welcome you guys and introduce you to my total body transformation program. Now, guys, this is my signature group weight loss program that is designed to help you drop about 15 kg, drop it to 3 dress sizes, lose the belly fat in 12 weeks, but most importantly, lose it and finally keep it off. This is going to be the most sustainable, the most realistic, and the most enjoyable plan and program that you will ever be a part of. And I want to show you guys TBT in action. I want to show you guys how TBT helped Chisom lose a whopping 50 kg. Chisom started with us back in 2023. Now, not only has she lost 50 kg with us, she has gone on to maintain it since then. It's been a year since she lost this weight and she has maintained the results till now. And guys, guess what? I have Chisom with me in class today, ready to share her story with us. So if you'd like me to bring Chisom on stage to share her story, write her name in the comment section, give me a Chisom in the section, and we will welcome her on stage to share her 50 kg weight loss story. Comment Chisom in the comment section so we can welcome Chisom on stage to share her story with us. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now to add Chisom on stage with us. Hello, Chisom.
Hi. Hi,
Hello. How are you doing this amazing
everybody.
Thursday evening? Hi.
Hi, good evening.
Hi. Okay, so
Hi. Doing?
hi, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for making it tonight. Okay, so let's just do a quick backstory, right? We started at 130 and now we're at 80. But first and foremost, at 130 kg, how were you feeling? What made you feel like I can't live like this anymore? Something has to change.
Okay, backstory. I was big. No, scratch that. I was huge. I was always panting when I climbed the staircase. I was getting tired most of the time. I wasn't myself. I was falling ill unnecessarily. And one day, the lights just shined on my face. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?" Like, so, and then I knew that being big, predisposes me to illnesses and all of that. So I just said, "It's time," and I
Yep.
started looking for ways to lose weight. And
All right. And
first,
what made you decide that TBT was going to be it for you?
okay, I was just scrolling through Instagram, skimming and all of that, and your ad popped up.
Okay.
And I was like, it was making sense. I could eat my rice. I could eat my beans. I could eat everything. Because initially I already tried slimming teas, pills, all of that stuff. But I didn't lose weight. But then you said, okay, we're having a master class like this one. I said, okay, let me join. And then I joined and here I am today.
All right, fantastic. So, I mean, you lost the weight, right? But
Yeah.
what has helped you maintain it so far? Because it's been a year since you did lose the 50 kg and you've maintained it so far. So, what has that been like for you?
Okay, it's actually been very seamless because I know I was able to use the meal plan and it's too sustainable. It is extremely sustainable because thinking of it, you actually even have more food ideas to eat because of the meal plan. So the meal plan kept me in check, and the mindset that I know where I'm coming from, I know the work I've put in, and I don't want to go back there. So no, the meal plan, eating my rice, my beans, everything. So it became a way of life typically because I eat everything like normally, but healthier choices and smaller portions and all of that. So yes, that's
Fantastic. So, what parts about TBT would you say was your favorite part of the program?
the meal plan. Yo, meal plan. The fact that I even have my cheat days, I can eat whatever thing I've been craving. Cheat meal, just one meal. I eat my rice, eat everything is too sustainable. Like it's extremely sustainable. It gave me the privilege to, explore with meals, even meals that you won't even think about. It's there.
Yeah.
And the group chat, like it's literally a community there. Everybody's checking up on everybody. Hi, I've not seen you this morning. Where's your food? Where's your food picture? What have you eaten today? Where have you been? You've been off for 2 days. What's going on? Everybody's accountable to everybody, like literally. So the meal plan and the group chats, the both of them are, key. Amazing stuff.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And to everyone who's possibly thinking if they should join TBT or not, what would you say to them?
I don't need to talk too much. Let me put it like that. See me. I literally lost a human being thinking about some people. Some people weigh 50 kg. Like think about some people actually weigh 50.
Actually, yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Okay, you guys, you can see it. So this one is not be church or church. If that's how they say that, we don't be church or church, evidence day. And it just, the mindset that you like coach has always been saying you want to lose weight, you have to decide in your mind that you're going to lose the weight. And that's what I did. And it's very easy to keep track. And the moment I started seeing results, it motivated me to keep going and going
Definitely.
and going and going. And
Did you
yeah,
ever even think it was possible to lose 50 kg?
who would have thought? I didn't ever think 50. I just kept going because I was seeing results, and then the compliment, oh my god, you're losing weight. I have to reintroduce myself to people. So long story,
Oh my
everybody
God.
like, because I might be sitting here, someone will come and ask, where is this person? I'm like, yo, I'm here, like see me. Like so there's
Fantastic.
no so much preaching. The TBT program is the big deal. Like it is the bestest because you eat well, you even eat better than you've been eating, to be very honest with you. I am a living proof, like evidence, and
Fantastic.
you don't need so much convincing. You just need, evidence. So please don't miss out on this opportunity for any reason
Thank
at all.
you.
It is going to transform your life like it did mine. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much. So thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank you, thank you, thank you,
you.
thank you. Thank you so much for making it out tonight. I will speak again with you soon.
All right.
Alrighty, thanks. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to Chisom's story. So let me take you guys through what is included in the TBC program, everything that helped Chisom finally get the results that she wanted. Now, if we were to sell all the different parts of TBT, all the different parts together, it'll be a crazy amount. But don't worry, you are not paying anywhere near this. But this is the value of what you are getting. So, firstly, you're getting a mind reset workshop. I've talked a lot about mindsets today. And we're going to be doing a live workshop on Zoom. And this time around, you'll be able to actually share your own journey with me. You'll be able to use the mic and speak and get feedback on the things that you've been struggling with. You obviously also get the meal plan that I've been raving about. This is like the superstar of our program. You'll be able to get our workout guide that you can do anywhere. You get access to WhatsApp group Chiso mentioned. This is like where the action happens on a daily basis. We have Zoom calls twice a month. Again, where we teach different things, you also be able to talk about whatever challenges you're going through. We'll be able to celebrate your successes as well. We have online classes that are recorded to teach you different topics from how to interpret nutrition labels. A lot of people have been asking about calorie counting. A lot of people, what to do when you're not making progress, how to stay motivated, all kinds of topics, how to choose healthier foods, different topics covered over the 12 weeks of the program. We have weekly progress reviews. We even have cash prizes, okay, for people with the best transformation. Now, the total value of this program, like I said, if you were to pay for the different elements one by one, is almost 500K. But the normal price of the program for the 12 weeks, which is 3 months, is 90,000 naira. Okay. But if you join us by tonight or latest by tomorrow, you guys are going to be paying just 59,900 naira. But that discount is going away in 24 hours. Okay. It's going away by tomorrow night. So all you have to do right now to join is to make payment to the account number on the screen. If you are not in Nigeria and you want to pay online, you can go over to optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad and you'll be able to make payment online. Just click on the pay in dollars button. So whether you're in Ghana, you're in New York, you're in wherever it is that you are, you'll be able to pay in Ghana cedis, in dollars, in euros, in pounds, whatever currency it is, depending on the country that you're in. And if you want to pay via transfer in Naira, you can pay using the account number that is currently showing on the screen. And once you have made payment, I need you to come back in here, give me a hashtag joined so that I can properly welcome you into the Optimum Foodie family, into the TBT squad. Simply once you make payments, come back in here to give me a hashtag joined so that I can celebrate and properly welcome you. And guys, besides this discount, I'm not even done, okay? We have our fastest finger bonuses for people who also join by tonight. If you join us by tonight, you're going to be getting my fasting meal plan absolutely free. If you've ever considered doing intermittent fasting or you have religious fasts here and there, depending, they come up at different times, then you absolutely want this plan. It is a full 30 days for intermittent fasting to help you burn fat while you fast. And I'm giving it to you absolutely free if you join us by tonight. The quick meal options guide I mentioned earlier, for the days when you do not have time, you're looking for something quick to quickly cook, but still keeps you within your calorie allowance, you're getting that as well, absolutely free. The Eat Out guide, okay, the one that I told you to help you decide what to eat at different restaurants. Whether you are home or you are abroad, there are so many restaurant options for you guys to choose from to guide you so that you are never off track. If you bought them separately, all of these bonuses are worth an extra 45K. If you entered our DMs and you wanted to buy all of them separately, you will pay an extra 45K. So besides the fact that the program itself is 90K, this is an extra 45K in total value of 135. But if you pay tonight, guys, you are paying just 59.9. All right. But this deal goes away in 24 hours. So if you want to make payments, be sure you can take a screenshot of the screen right now so that you have the account number so you can make payment right away. And please ensure that you come back in here to give me a hashtag joined. Okay. So that I can properly welcome you into the program. Now, let me give you a little breakdown of what TBT really is about, okay? TBT is about helping you go from feeling uncomfortable in your skin, okay? Always being constantly self-conscious to finally feeling confident in your skin. From looking pregnant even after wearing girdles to finally feeling confident enough to wear the clothes that you want without a girdle. TBT is about you being always scared that you will gain weight because you have eaten good food. I know people that will tell me, oh, once I smell rice, once I smell bread, I gain like 3 kg. TBT is giving you permission to eat the foods that you love and still get the results that you want and still stay healthy. TBT is about not needing to buy expensive foods. So many people are on diets that it's like they're spending half of your salary to buy special foods. TBT is about helping you eat your everyday meals, but in a healthier way. TBT is helping you go from constantly battling cravings, always feeling like you're out of control around food, to finally feeling in control, learning to incorporate your treats, even your ice cream and your pizzas, and still getting results. So many of us have said we always have no idea what to eat. TBT will finally solve that problem, because never again would you ask yourself, what should I eat? TBT will help you know exactly what to eat, how much to eat, how to prepare them. Okay, to finally smash your goals. TBT is you going from feeling sad every time you look at yourself in the mirror to finally being happy when you stand in front of your mirror. Okay, this is from week 0 to week 12. This was her after her week 4. This is her at week 12. Eating carbs every single day, and it is possible for you too. TBT is more than just even weight loss, down to your health. From feeling pains in your knees, from feeling out of breath every time you climb the stairs, to being pain-free, feeling lighter, feeling stronger. TBT is taking you from always giving up every few weeks on your diet because it's too boring, because it's too expensive, because it's too restrictive, because you can't find time to cook, to finally being able to stay consistent enough to get the results that you want. This client blasted her belly fat in 30 days and she had never started exercising. Here she says, I was not even exercising. Okay. This happened in 30 days and no, she had not even started exercising yet. TBT is taking you from hating pictures to feeling so confident that you cannot stop taking photos. So once again, guys, if you are ready to join us, be sure to take a screenshot right now. Be sure to take a screenshot right now to make your payment. And guys, please, I will say this over and over again. You are not spending money. Okay? This is an investment into your health, into your confidence. This is not you buying shoe or human hair. Okay? This is a very, very, very small investment compared to every single way that I know this is going to change your life. Okay? And when you make payment, please do come back and let us know that you have joined. Come back in here. Hey, Edna, you are welcome. Edna has joined us. So excited to have you. Can't wait to meet you inside the program. Can't wait to meet you inside. And like I said earlier, guys, if you stay till the very end, I am going to be sharing this free 3-day meal plan. It's actually from the TBT program, 3 days from the TBT program that help this client go from this to this in just 5 days. Okay, so stick around to ensure that you get the link. Now, we recently launched our web app, all right, for the TBT program. So if you'd like to see everything that is waiting for you inside the TBT program, give me a hashtag TBT in the comments. I'm going to play a sneak peek video for you guys to see everything that is inside the program. Okay? Give me a hashtag TBT to see what is waiting for you inside the program. Okay, let's take a look. And I cannot wait for you to see the inside of the Total Body Transformation Program. Are you ready? All right, guys, let us take a tour of month 1 of the plan. Now, to ensure your total and complete transformation, the TBT program covers 5 essential areas. Number 1 is your mindset. Number 2 is your nutrition. Number 3 is your physical fitness. Number 4 is your education. We're super big on educating you guys here at Optimum Fuji. We're going to be sharing some worksheets, with you. And last but not least, community, which happens over on WhatsApp as well as monthly over on Zoom with our monthly live hangouts. Finally, bonuses that only the people that pay by tomorrow are going to get for free. Let's take a deeper look. Okay, let's start here. Now, the Mind Reset Guide is a worksheet that you're going to download right here, but you would be using this worksheet during the live Mind Reset workshop with me. And the goal of this workshop is to help you identify first of all, and then overcome some of the limiting and negative beliefs that you have about weight loss, about your own personal body. Why? Because weight loss starts with the mind. I think we've already established that so far during this class. Okay, now let's continue our tour. Next up is the meal plan. And of course, as usual, we usually start with introductions where I'm able to share my guidelines with you, okay, my rules, as well as tips such as how to stay full, how to measure your progress, what time to eat, and so on and so forth. Next up is the we have our meal plan key first. You guys know that portion control is important, okay? So I'm usually very specific about the quantities of everything, and that is what we provide you here. Now let us go into the actual meal plan. Now note, you're going to be getting one meal plan every 2 weeks. So you have a meal plan for week 1 and 2, For week 3 and 4, you get another one, such that by the time you go through the entire 12 weeks of TBT, you would have gone through 6 different meal plans. And as you can see, it's broken down into the different days of the week. So let's just quickly take a look at one of the days. So here is breakfast, and you actually have 2 breakfast options, all right, with the photos, recipes, all right, your snack options, then here is lunch, and then finally your dinner. Okay, now let us move on. So like I said earlier, so this is week 3 and 4. Again, you have Monday to Sunday for week 3 and 4. Now let us see our workout guide. Again, we start with instructions for your safety, as well as share some guidelines. Then the plan itself is broken down into the different schedules for the week. So Mondays, for example, is focused on your arms and your back, and all you have to do is come here, click play to watch the videos, and follow the videos. Okay, it is that simple. Now our classes, we're so big on this. From week 1 all the way to week 12, you're going to be having different classes covering different topics. So this is week 2, and it teaches you how to select healthier foods and even understand why even say one food is healthier than the other. So we cover other topics like how to overcome cravings, how to keep the hunger away, how to ensure that you don't quit, what to do, when you feel like quitting, or we also have topics like how to interpret nutrition labels, what to do if you're not losing weight, and by the time you're even done, let's say you reach your weight loss goal, how to actually maintain your results. You're going to get access to all of that. Now, there's certain worksheets that you're going to be needing, like our daily fitness checklist. This is like a report card that we share, and we just tell you how to use it, and you'll be able to also download it here. We also have our progress report sheet as well for you to download. Now, the very, very sweet part. For those that make payment for TBT by tomorrow, guys, you have just 24 hours. You're also going to be getting this fasting meal plan and my quick meal options and eat out guide. But don't worry, let me just quickly give you a quick tour of the fasting meal plan, okay? Now, it includes guidelines, when to eat, the do's and don'ts of fasting period. But let's just quickly take a look at the actual meal plan. Okay, it goes on like this from here all the way to day 30, a full 30 days, and you're getting that absolutely free if you join us by tomorrow. Let me quickly give you a tour of the Eat Out Guide. So here is the Eat Out Guide in month 3 of the plan. We also have another one in month 2 as well. And basically the way that it works, we just have a list of different restaurants, and we tell you exactly what to buy at these different restaurants. We have the Place, Sweet Sensation, Taste Fried Chicken, Chicken Republic, Domino's Sport, and you'll be able to know exactly what to buy when you get there to ensure that you are actually meeting your calorie targets, so that you remain in a calorie deficit and you're able to continue losing weight. So let me know if you have any questions. I honestly cannot wait for you guys to experience all the resources that are on this program. And if you want to download any of them, there are download links. Okay, the meal plan, like you can see the Eat Out Guide here. Download the Eat Out Guide right here for the meal plan, for the workout guides. If you want to print your meal plan, for example, I'll put it on your fridge or wherever, in your kitchen or your dining room, wherever, you'll be able to do that. Okay. All right. I am so excited. I hope that you are as well. Okay. All right, fantastic, guys. So that is exactly what is waiting for you inside of the TBT program. Now, somebody asked how to make payment if you're in Ghana. If you're not in Nigeria, ensure that you head over to the website. It is www.optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad. You can check your WhatsApp messages. You can also check your email for the link to the site, but you can check the WhatsApp message that has been sending you messages reminding you about this class. The link should be in one of those WhatsApp messages by now, okay? And even if you don't have time to work out, like I said earlier, the meal plan in itself is more than enough to put you in a calorie deficit to help you lose weight. And if you join TBT, I want you to know that you are finally saying no to all the time wasting, all the hunger striking, boring diets that you have been doing that have left you disappointed, that have left you hungry, and just left you feeling miserable. Okay, this time around you will not only lose weight, but you'll finally be able to keep it off. And remember, if you have joined, please come back and give me a hashtag joined so that I can properly welcome you. I know I've seen a few people while the video was playing who have joined. Okay, I see you, Blessing. Welcome to TBT. Welcome to the Optimum Foodie family. I want to show you guys what TBT has done for Crystal in just 8 weeks. Okay. So this is Crystal. Crystal is a mom of 4. She's also a doctor. So Crystal says, I had to lie to some of my colleagues that I was pregnant because I was too embarrassed to admit that I added so much weight and the fat concentrated in my belly. I knew they'll be wondering if I'm the one God gave the instructions to populate the earth, as I have delivered 4 times and my last is just 1 year plus. But I prefer that them thinking that she was pregnant to the comment of you have to do something about this weight gain, as many of us have probably heard. So Crystal went from this to this in just 4 weeks of the program. And then in 8 weeks, she had this to say. She said, my story has changed from doc. What happened? You have added a lot of weight. So, wow, you look good. Okay. So, yes, this is a mom of 4. So you can do this too. All right. And the most important, the best part is the fact that these are the kind of meals that she was eating to still get these kind of results. So this idea that you have to starve yourself, this idea that you have to stop eating carbs, this idea that African meals are bad, this idea, you need to stop it. If you've made payments, please send your evidence of payment anywhere. Okay, you can send it via WhatsApp. If you have also WhatsApp, you can send it via Instagram, you can send it via Facebook, TikTok, email, wherever it is that you can find us, send it there. Whatever option is most convenient for you, send it there. And if you have joined, please come back and give us a hashtag joined. I promise to go all the way back, scroll through the comments, and properly welcome you guys one by one. Okay, I need to properly welcome you into the squad. So come back and give us a hashtag joined once you make your payment. If you are not in Nigeria, please make payment via the website. Please check your WhatsApp messages. You can also check your email. If you check your email, check your promotions folder. It might not enter your inbox. Check your promotions folder for the email, or check the number that has been WhatsApping you to get the link. Okay. This is Crystal again. I remember when we're asking her for before picture and she kept saying, oh, Mo, it's going to be hard. I know many of us always struggle to take pictures when we're trying to lose weight, or when we just don't like how we look, or we just don't feel good. Okay. And she was the inspiration behind what I said earlier when I said you go from hating taking pictures to loving pictures. All right. Because when you feel good, you feel good. Hey, you feel confident. Now, if you're unable to do the full 3-month payment at once, which is 59,900 as opposed to 90,000, there are some other options for you. You can do 48,900 for 2 months instead of 60,000, or you can do a monthly payment of 30,000 naira. Of course, the 3-month one-time payment gives you will save the most using that option. But if you are unable to do that, these are the other available options. So once again, please feel free to take a screenshot so that you'll be able to capture the prices as well as the account number that is written at the bottom of the screen. Okay. And the men are not left out. Okay. These are some of our success stories as well from people who have used the TBT program. Okay. I don't know who will not want to be eating like this. Okay. The era of starving has to end. Why? Because it's not sustainable. Okay, we've established that. If a lot of us have experienced it. So if you are joining TBT with our meal plan, not only are you able to eat carbs every day, you'll be able to get results without exercise. The meal plan is so flexible. You'll be able to swap meals out. You'll be able to move things around. Today is Thursday. You can decide that you want to eat what is on Saturday or what is on Monday. That is how we have designed the meal plan to make your life as easy as possible. This is another client that lost. This is her 4-week result, no exercise. Again, just the meal plan. Because a lot of people just want to focus first, step by step. Let me start eating better. When they are getting used to eating better and eating healthier, then they're able to move on and start exercising as well. Okay. If you have diastasis recti, you can join TBT. If you are breastfeeding, you can join TBT. But please let us know while you are joining. If you don't know what diastasis recti is, it's a condition where your ab muscles separate. Most times it happens in pregnancy. So the pressure of your baby growing makes, so your abs are supposed to meet in the middle like this, right? But the pressure of your baby growing sometimes can cause it to separate. And there are 2 problems with this. One, even if you lose all the belly fat, Okay, if you don't get this gap to close, your tummy will still be giving this pregnancy look. You will still be looking pregnant. And then to make it worse, if you are doing the normal tummy exercises that we all do, the normal sit-ups, crunches, the pressure that it causes in your stomach can actually make your gap even worse. So there are specific diastasis recti exercises that you need to be doing to close the gap. So if you have DR, we have that DR workout that we'll be sending to you. It's different from the regular workout that everybody else will be doing. Number two, if you are breastfeeding, your calorie allowance is going to be different. The last thing that we want is for your milk supply to dry up. Okay? Yes, we want you to snatch back, right? But at the same time, obviously, your baby must be fed. So the calorie allowance, the meal plan is different. So if you are breastfeeding, please also communicate that so that you can get the meal plan for breastfeeding moms. This is one of our DR moms who are DR and joined the program. She said, thank you. My tummy doesn't show the CC recta anymore. I woke up this morning and checked myself in the mirror as usual. And I saw the changes. I'm so happy. I wish that I had joined earlier. So whatever the situation is, even if you have ulcers, that's another one. We have lots of clients who are always asking, if I have ulcer, can I join? A lot of times, the reason why people have issues with a lot of the meal plans that they use when they have ulcers is that they are hunger striking meal plans. Okay, if you have ulcers, then you cannot use a meal plan that is going to be starving you. Okay, but with the portions on this plan, you're going to be able to stay full to avoid unnecessary issues. So this client says, God bless you, Coach Odun. You're the real deal. I'm so much better physically, mentally, and emotionally, and I'm loving the growth. The changes my new body, and I'm not stopping. I have ulcer, and it's been a challenge going on a weight loss program where I had to starve or eat so little. I can still eat well, balanced diet, and still lose weight and stay healthy. Okay, so it is possible, even if you have ulcers, please feel free to still join the program. And the best part of the program is always the community. Like, you start things, this program has been running now for about 5 years. And the fact that it now has a life of its own, yes, maybe the coaches are there, but the most beautiful thing is seeing other people. You guys are the life of the program. People who have joined over the years, people who are watching out for each other. Like Chisom said earlier, it's, as a coach, it's beautiful to see. Like, I know, I'm so confident even before I step in, people are watching out for each other, right? It's fantastic. Okay. Here are some more stories from some of our clients. This is a 7-week transformation. She says, this shorts, the day that I fit into them, everybody knew. Same even putting belts, everything fit perfectly. On it's God that I said I should stumble on your page. I can't believe we did this despite everything that we were eating. God bless you. This is another client as well. Lamide says, I'm seeing me looking pregnant in the before picture. I can't believe the difference 6 weeks has made. And for the first time, I really feel like I can do this long term. Okay. If you are ready to join us to get the discount and get the bonuses, all right, these bonuses, then be sure to make payments right now or latest by tomorrow night. Now, for some of you who might be having a bit of doubt, please remember, if you've made payments, come back and let me know. I'm going to come back to the comment section very, very soon to properly welcome all of you. Give me a hashtag joined in the comment section if you have made payments, if you have joined. If you join the TBT program, okay, it is a 12-week program, like I said, and if in the next 12 weeks, you don't at least drop a dress size. Now, what I mean by drop a dress size is, for example, if you're a size 16, you don't at least drop to a size 14. Or if you're a size 14, you don't at least drop to a size 12 in the 12 weeks. Or you don't at least drop 3 inches from your belly in those 12 weeks and you have followed this plan. I will be more than happy to give you your money back. So far, so good in this program, I have returned money twice. One person came back, I think 2 months later, to say, oh, she actually ended up losing weight, but she wasn't sure what was happening, during the program, why she felt like she wasn't really seeing progress. But anyway, the reason why I'm so confident about giving a money back guarantee is because everything in this program is down to science. I didn't just wake up one day and say this quantity of rice or this quantity. Everything was properly calculated. We didn't just throw things around. Every quantity of rice, every teaspoon of oil, there is a basis, a mathematical and scientific basis for the portions in the meals, for the recipes, for the balance of it all, the ratio of the carbs to the protein to the fat. I didn't come up with the meal plan it wasn't by miracle, okay? And it is because of that I am so confident that people lose weight. It's why people keep losing weight. Okay. It's not magic. It is not magic at all. So if you have made payments, do come back and give me a hashtag joined. Okay. All right. I'm going to go now to welcome some of you all, but I'm going to leave this on the screen for a bit. This is the link to the free meal plan. Okay. What I want you to do right now, firstly, is to take a screenshot of the screen right now. Okay. Take a screenshot, and then you're going to type in this URL that is with the one with the white background into your browser. After you've taken a screenshot, I'm asking you to take a screenshot so that you can have the link saved somewhere on your phone. So just take a screenshot first of all. Then you're going to open your browser. So whether you're using Google Chrome, or if you're using Apple, if you're using Safari or Mozilla Firefox, whatever it is that you are using, right? Open your browser. Then you are going to type the URL exactly as it's written on the screen right now. bit.ly/free plan, that's FREEPLAN 2024. Okay. Make sure that you type it exactly. Where the dot is, put it there. Where the slash is, put it there. All the letters are small letters. There's no capital letter. It has to be exactly how you are looking at it on the screen right now. So when you do that, when you open it, when you put that in your browser, then you click enter, right? The meal plan is going to open. The free 3-day meal plan will open. Now, when it opens, I need you to know that it has not saved on your phone. You have to still press download. Now, people's phones are different. Some people's phone might automatically download, but most likely it won't. So you still have to press download. This is when you've pressed download that it has saved on your phone. When it opens, all that has happened is that it has just opened. Okay. So ensure that you actually save it. But like I said, take a screenshot of the screen right now so that in case you make a mistake while you are pressing the URL, you can always go back to the screenshots to recheck and make sure you get it right. If you make any mistake anywhere, of course, it's not going to open. Okay. So be sure to open it right now, to take a screenshot right now and follow the instructions that I just shared. And guys, you have two choices. Okay. You can either continue to do this by yourself, continue to do guesswork, continue doing research and endless Googling. Okay, you can continue to waste more money on things that will not work, or more teas or pills. You can watch another 3 months or even 1 year go by without any progress. Or you can pony up this small investment today and finally prove your doubters wrong. Finally keep the promise that you made to yourself. Speaking of wasting money, this is one of our clients at Tron where she says, my husband is shocked. I got to eat everything according to the calories and still lose weight. I have lost 5 kg, 5 whole kg in 2 weeks. People should know about you, honestly. This was back in about 2023 or so. She says, I was in Spain. I almost spent 3 million on a gastric balloon, but my husband was scared. So he pushed me to try you for the last time, and here I am. And she's not even the first person to say this. So many people have told me they're about to do surgery before they finally found my program, and they are so happy that they were able to finally do this. Okay, naturally. So many people that TBT has helped, and I cannot wait for you to be one of them. I cannot wait to celebrate your progress. This is Subaru. She says, I can't believe I actually traveled and still lost weight. Normal me, I put everything on pause till I get back home and then Fit Farm continues. I've never been this consistent with my diet or exercise before. Okay. This is yet another client. So I posted a picture of myself on my WhatsApp stories. I haven't done so in months. Although the compliments and comments I've been getting made me want to cry. Thank you. Guys, this is the best price you will ever get for this program, and it goes away tomorrow night. Okay, so if I were you, I will make payment right now, grab the discount, grab the bonuses before they are gone. And I just want you to take a moment and just imagine that you finally fulfill the promise you made. This year probably began and you made a promise to yourself about losing this weight. Okay, your new year, new me promise. What if you finally prove the doubters wrong? All the people that have probably seen you try to lose this weight multiple times, and they probably see you and be like, oh, she has started her diet again. What if you finally prove them wrong? This time you finally got it right. In fact, you got it right such that they are the ones that come and be asking you how you are doing it. What if you finally stop feeling so conscious, so insecure? What if you finally knew how to maintain your results this time around? But instead of imagining, I want you to let us make it happen. Let us make it happen. Let us make it happen. If I pay 30K, now if you're paying the 30,000 for the full bonuses, you will be get for the if you pay to do the full 90 days, which is 59.9, you'll be getting all of the bonuses worth 45. If you're doing 2 months, you'll be getting bonuses worth 35K. So you will be getting the quick meal options fasting meal plan. There are 2 eat out guides, but you'll be getting only one of them if you do the 2 months. And if you do the 3 months, you'll be getting only the fasting meal plan. Okay. So no, you will not be getting all of the bonuses if you're doing just 1 month. Okay. Yes, please make your payment and then send evidence on WhatsApp anywhere that is convenient for you, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's Instagram, whether it's email, TikTok, wherever it is that you can find me at Optimum Foodie. If you have WhatsApp, do that anywhere that works. Hey, Adebola, done and downloaded. Fantastic. Okay. Instead of imagine, this is progress. Okay, this was her when she started. This is her at week 8. Look at her arms, look at her belly. Instead of imagining this being you, let us make it happen. Okay, this is Baby Solar as well. This is a 30-day transformation. Guys, let us make it happen. Yes, it is for the 59.9 is for the 3 months. Okay, 2 months is on the screen right now. You're doing 48,900 for 2 months instead of 60,000. Okay, and if you have joined us, do come back and give me a hashtag joined. So I just want my flat tummy. Yes, you will definitely lose the belly, but please know that if you're trying to lose your belly, you will lose some weight as well. It's not possible to lose only belly. And anybody that is promising you that either does not know what they're saying, okay, and does not understand how the body works, or they are just flat out lying to you. So say, can I pay half to balance later, please? You can send us a message and let's see. If the link is not opening, then you have typed something wrong. Many people have already said that they've downloaded it. So please make sure that you go back, which is why I said you should take a screenshot so that you can go back and see where your mistake is. No letters are capital. So if you have any capital letters, make sure the dot is where it's supposed to be. The slash is where it's supposed to be. If it's not opening, you have typed something wrong somewhere. Okay? And if you've made your payment, do come back and give us a hashtag join. Like I said, this deal, the discount is going away tomorrow. Okay? If you're thinking I'll pay later, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and goes, you get busy and you forget. If you come to me on Saturday, you will not be able to pay this price. Okay, this deal is too good. It's 24 hours and that's it. Okay, so till midnight tomorrow. So if you can right now, just make your payment and move on. Okay, and know that you are locked in and you are ready. Welcome, Carol King. Thank you so much for joining TBT. I can't wait to see you at the program. Welcome, Naha. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining. If you have made payment, please come back, give me a hashtag joined. Let me properly welcome you. Welcome, Blessing. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you have joined, welcome, Timmy Tuckware. Good evening. Welcome. Cannot wait to see you inside the program. Now, we do have one-on-one programs as well. So if not everybody can join TBT, like I said, TBT is a group program. So number one, if you have diabetes, if you have specific some health conditions, you might not be able to join TBT. So if there's certain health conditions that you are dealing with, please send us a message just to be sure that whether you can join TBT or not. We do have one-on-one programs that you can also join. Some people also just like groups and would just rather do one-on-ones. So we do have that offer. So you can DM us, Send us a WhatsApp message or DM us on Instagram or TikTok, wherever it is, to learn more about the one-on-one programs. Okay. So, guys, this could be you on TBT program with all of the back fat gone. Okay. This could be you, whether it's your back fat, whether you're trying to get your waist snatched, TBT can help you. Okay. This is Mrs. Adeleke. So Miss Adeleke, besides the fact that she lost weight, it's her belly for me. Okay. It is her belly for me. So it says, I'm really seeing the changes from 96 kg to 84.4 kg, but just look at that tummy. Just look at that belly. How do you want to end this year? Okay, so many years have passed. You keep telling yourself you do lose the weight this time around, that you do it this time around. Okay, do you want to end this year like so many of our clients? Okay, or do you want to end it with more excuses as to why you couldn't make it happen? It is up to you guys. How do you want to end your year? Again, feel free to take a screenshot. These are the details, the account number and the amount. Please remember that it is ending by tomorrow. So it's estimated considered special condition. So for DR, I mentioned earlier that we have a DR workout. So no, if you have DR, you can still join TBT. But be sure to mention it to us so that you can get the DR workout. You wouldn't be using the regular workouts that other people are using. Okay? So just let us know. If you're also breastfeeding, you can join TBT as well. We have a different meal plan for people that are breastfeeding. Okay? But yes, if you're breastfeeding, if you have DR, if you have ulcer, if you have high blood pressure, you can join TBT. But if you have high blood sugar, no. Okay? Oluwabusayomi has joined us. Fantastic. Okay, fantastic. I can't wait to see you inside the program. But please remember that the skill is disappearing tomorrow night. And no, it will not be extended. Okay, that is going to be it. Welcome, Oluwabusayomi. Cannot wait to see you. So it's really a good deal, I must say. Yes, it is. Have you joined? Yes, it is. Okay. Someone says Biloxi biscuit fine. Yes, it is. Again, it always comes back to quantity. The quantity of crackers to have. In fact, crackers are one of the snack options in the TBT plan, but definitely we're also able to like help you list the quantities. Okay. I'm going to try and go back now to the page with the free meal plan so you guys can take the screenshot one more time. So one more time, this is the link to the free meal plan. Be sure to take the screenshot right now. This is the link. Type it into your browser to download it. When it opens, be sure to also click download. Granola is very high calorie. You can snack on it, but not in a large amount at all because it is very, very high calorie. The amount is a challenge right now, or we can, hey, the program will still be open for a while. Maybe not at this price, but we can definitely save towards it, right? And there'll be also future batches. So hopefully you'll be able to join us on another batch. So what if someone is cooking your meals? How do you know the oil and all? You will be. So one thing definitely is this. If somebody else is cooking, you can give them a heads up and ask them to please reduce the amount of oil that they're using. Okay. But that said, you can also just only do the best that you can. You can sieve out as much oil as possible that you can. Will it, if you are still consuming way more oil than you should, will your progress be slower? The honest truth is yes. Your progress will be slower because you will not be able to achieve the amount of calorie deficit that you should, but you will still be able to make some progress. But better still, if you can have a conversation with them to please help you to reduce their hand, that will be very helpful. Okay, you'll be getting the free fasting meal plan with the 1 month if you choose the 1 month plan. But you wouldn't be getting the eat out guides and the quick meal options. But you'll be getting the fasting meal plan with the 1 month. Can I eat granola, quick and parfait? There's almost nothing you cannot eat. There's nothing you cannot eat. The question is, how much are you eating? You can eat ice cream. You can eat pizza. You can eat burger, right? I can if you get on the program and you check the eat out guide, right? Burger King, for example, is one of the like restaurants there. We will tell you what burger to order with what fries, what size of fries to still be in a calorie deficit. So yes, you can still eat burgers and still be in a calorie deficit. Hey, can you yes, please go ahead to make payment and let me know once you have joined us. The account details are currently on the screen, and if you want to make payment online, this is the URL on the screen as well. So it's optimumfoodie.com/tbt dash squad. Okay, or you can check the WhatsApp. You know, there's a WhatsApp number that has been sending you reminders about the program. So yeah, so you can also check that for the link. Yes, your Greek yogurt can be sweetened. The Greek yogurt that I take is sweetened. The Greek yogurt that I personally take is sweetened. So, hey. So can you review some of the products first, people for people as such as yeah, those conversations can happen in the middle inside the group, right? When we start the program, you can ask if there are any particular drinks that you want to ask about. You can share the labels. I also mentioned that we're going to be having like bi-weekly Zoom calls. So you can also ask during those sessions, but you can also ask in the group once the program starts. So the easiest thing is to like take a picture of the label and then share it on the group so that the coaches can assist you. I'm just joining. How can I catch up? Okay, so the replay is going to be available once we end. So I'll just say that'll just be the easiest way to catch the replay. Like I said, there's nothing you cannot have. Yes, puff puff. There is literally nothing that you cannot eat. Question always is how much and what else are you also having across board? Because it's not just about one meal, it's about what you eat through the day. Because even if your calories are low for one meal, if it's too high on another meal, by the time you add up everything you ate all through the day, if it's too high, then there's still a problem, right? Hey, Omalita, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you at the program. I cannot wait to see you. Welcome to Optimum Foodie. Welcome to TBT Squad. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are welcome. Let me know what questions that you have so we can answer them before we go. Let me know if you have any other questions before we call it a night. Is there a way to calculate the foods we want to eat, like a weighing machine? I think there are some new ones that weigh and also tell you the calories. I think there are some, yeah, there are definitely some products like that that can tell you, excuse me, that can tell you that we can pour it to identify the food, or you might need to enter a code to tell it, okay, I'm pouring rice, and then it can convert the weight and tell you how many calories that it is. So asking about 3 days detox, we paid a token for. You have not said anything about it. I don't get your question. Is it that you paid for it and you haven't gotten it? If you've not gotten it, please send a WhatsApp message. Most likely, it will be if you entered your name and email into the page that opened up after, then it should be in your email somewhere. Maybe your promotions folder or somewhere, but it should be there somewhere. Hey, Jules, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Please send a WhatsApp message to the number, then they can help you sort that out. This is how many calories should one eat in a day So typically, like I said in the class, basically for weight loss, usually lowest, which I would usually advise is pretty low, about 1-2. Usually between maybe 1-2 or 1-8 on an average for most people. But if I wanted to give like one single average, I would say like around 1-4, 1-5. Can I eat avocado every day? Yes. You can eat bread every day. But again, quantity, like it's not just about the avocado. So what else are you eating with the avocado? What else are you eating throughout the day? You always have to look at it from context. It's never about one particular food. So when you guys keep asking, can I eat this? Can I eat that? The answer will always be yes. But the question is, okay, how much are you eating? How much are you having? How frequently are you also having it? Because some things, for example, I would not say you should be eating a whole tub of ice cream every day. But if it's happening only once in a while, then yeah, right? Can you even eat ice cream every day? Yes. But if I wanted to eat ice cream every day, then it means that I'll probably be doing a smaller amount, right? There was a time I was having chocolate like every night. I'll have it with like a tangerine. But that chocolate, it was a pack. There was a way they used to pack it. It was 100 calories, and I'd have it every night with this tangerine. That was 160 calories. It was my night snack. But because I had taken it into consideration into my entire calorie allowance for the day, guess what? I was able to eat it every day. And no, I was not going to gain weight because I had calculated it. I'll say, yes, please, can I pay but start in August? The program is starting in June. We have another batch starting in August. So yes, we do have another batch that is starting in August. I was about to say we don't have, but no, we do. Yeah, we do. We have a batch starting in we do have a batch that's starting in August. So yes, you can make payment now and start in August. And of course, please communicate that so that they can document it. No, it's not possible. You cannot be in a calorie deficit and not lose weight. If you're in a calorie deficit and you're not losing weight, then you are not in a calorie deficit. Maybe you think you're in a calorie deficit, or maybe you're in a calorie deficit, but the calorie deficit is so small that your progress is now very slow. So typically, you want to be in a calorie deficit of about 400, 500 for you to be seeing significant progress. But if your calorie deficit is so small, maybe it's like 100 calorie difference, then yeah, you might feel like you're not seeing results because it's so small. You eventually see, just that it might take so long for it to like start showing. But no, if you're in a calorie deficit, you will see results. Okay, if we don't have any other questions, I'm gonna call it a night. I want to say a big thank you for everyone who joined us, for all of your questions. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, for 3 months, we're starting in June. We're starting June. Hold on, let me check again. Monday, June. What day is it till? Sorry, one sec, please. Okay, yeah, we're starting on the 16th of June, so middle of June. But you will be added to the group. You will have access to all your resources. I mean, you've added to the group, but the group will not be active until much closer to the start date. But you have access to your meal plan. You can start taking a look at it. You have access to all the resources. Everybody will be onboarded by tomorrow, and you have access to all the resources. So you can start taking a look at them now. But the program, in terms of like kickstarting with everybody, that will happen later on in June. How to measure? How do you know what size of cup to use and measure? Is there conversion from cup to grams? There's conversion from cup to grams, but it's not the same for every different food. But for the program, we mostly use cup measurements. And how many cups we tell you to use is dependent on, we have calculated the calories basically. So the meal plan in itself is a particular number of calories. So your breakfast is a particular number of calories, lunch is a particular number of calories, same with dinner. So the measurements of everything that we're telling you, so if we say, oh, do 3 slices of bread with this amount of egg, with this quantity of oil, the calories have been calculated to ensure that the total is the amount that we want. Okay, guys, I'm going to be calling it a night. If you still have other questions that come up later, please feel free to send them over on WhatsApp or Instagram or just anywhere, okay? Wherever it is. Hey, Elm Cakes. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, welcome. Sophia, okay, you'll be joining later tonight. No problem. But please, please ensure that you do so you don't forget. Tomorrow is the deadline, tomorrow midnight, and that will be it. And we're able to pay via the link. Because I know you asked about being in Ghana. Were you able to pay online? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Norma. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic night, guys. For everyone who has joined, I look forward to seeing you inside the program. If you haven't already, do yourself a favor and join us. And if you have questions, like I said, ask them wherever you can find us, whether it's on social media or WhatsApp, or you can reply any of our emails and ask your questions. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you guys on the other side. Have an amazing, amazing night and weekend. The weekend is almost here. Bye. Bye.